lovely people. Wow, hij is zo... Oh, hij komt uit het scherm. Nevermind. Ik was van, wat ben ik zo wit? Maar het scherm is gewoon heel wit. Nou, hallo. Welkom bij deze stream. Laten we even checken of alles goed loopt. Ik denk het wel. Ja, zo ziet het er wel uit. Ja, we zijn ook voor het eerst live op YouTube. Kijken hoe dat loopt. Het is vooral makkelijker voor mij en dan hoef ik niet elke keer VODs opnieuw te moeten uploaden naar YouTube. Maar dan staan ze automatisch daar al op. Dus dat scheelt mij een hele hoop gedoe. Nou, dan gaan we terug naar Nod-Krai. Part 2 van de Archon quest. We hebben het achtergelaten met dat we de moon... Hoe heet dat? De moon wheel? Is dat de naam ervan? Die hebben we teruggekregen.
The wild hunt assault on Star Sand Shoal, you mean? Huge wave. First I've ever seen of that size. Good thing it was so brief.
Ja, dat is waar we het hebben achtergelaten voor het laatst. We hebben Sandrona ontmoet. De marionet.
No, I mean there's been another to the north of Nasha Town.
What? How many does that make in the last couple of days now? What are the Lightkeepers playing at?
Can't be helped. There are only a handful stationed on our side in the first place, and the cannon hasn't been fixed yet either. They've been strained to breaking point for a while now, I'll bet.
I'm bugging out if this goes on much longer. And here you all told me this was a good place to do business. Fool me once, I say.
Hey now, this could be our big break. My second eldest brother made his fortune off wild hunt attacks, you know. Come on, let's get moving. There won't be anything left for us if we're late.
Left for us to... scavenge? I did hear about an overturned cargo vehicle over there.
Hey.
Hallo. Ik ben zo
Should have
pink.
told him that those are dangerous
Right.
thoughts.
Dat is beter. Forget it. I doubt they're the only ones thinking like that.
Guess you're right. Even if we solve this wild hunt problem, they'd probably just jump headfirst into some new danger if they thought they could earn some quick mora.
Some self-reflection might not be unwarranted, you know.
Paimon will have you know that when it comes to staying out of trouble, greed and cowardice make the perfect match.
Should you really be proud of that? Still, the wild hunt's been getting wilder ever since we foiled that mysterious phantom's plan at Starsand Shoal. The two of them seem closely connected, and that phantom may very well attack again, even though we know almost nothing about it. In fact, where would we even begin with such an investigation?
Hey look! Aino and Anefa are here in Nasha Town! Oh, considering what those people said earlier, do you think they're here to fix that cannon up?
Let's go say hello.
Dying to know something, aren't you? You totally zoned out just now.
It's like you can read my mind.
Ha! Paimon can even guess what you want for dinner. She'll place the orders tonight, don't you worry. Anyway, let's just go, shall we?
Familiar faces identified. Our good friends, the Traveler and Paimon.
Whoa, free manual labor detected.
Hmm.
Those evaluations could not be more different.
Might I ask who this is?
This is Sosi, Sergeant Major of the nearby Lightkeepers. He's stationed here in this town.
Wait, that means...
He is Flynn's superior, as far as position is considered.
I missed the hunt.
Pleasure to meet you all.
This is the Traveler and Paimon, friends of ours. They're experienced adventurers who are new to Nod-Krai.
Hi there.
Pleased to meet you. Were you talking about the cannon by any chance?
Indeed. The sooner we can get it firing again.
the quicker we can ease our current predicament. 2 more wild hunt incursions have come sweeping in at different locations after the last one at Star Sand Shoal. Our manpower is already stretched as it is. This is more than we can handle.
Hasn't Flint's gone back to your HQ to ask for reinforcements? When will they arrive?
Huh. Has he now?
Yeah. That's what he said he was gonna do anyway.
He hasn't contacted me about that yet. As per standing orders, he should be leading a team to root out the wild hunt. But I haven't received any reports for a while now. Well, he does act outside the remit of his orders sometimes. I'm a superior, yes, but I wouldn't say I have much control over his actions.
So, he made the call for backup on his own initiative?
Hard to say. Contacting HQ is a tricky business. I should know, I've tried. They either refuse my requests outright or end up dragging their feet. And all the while, we're the ones who have to deal with the wild hunt. Which, by the way, can strike anywhere in Nod-Krai without warning, sweeping across vast swaths of land. This has been a real test of our endurance, to say the least. We need to send our personnel where they're needed most. A single missive will not do much to change HQ's attitude, I fear. Flynn understands this well enough, I'm sure.
He sounds nice enough, but I feel like he's hiding something. This whole spiel sounds like a smokescreen.
We usually sort our foes ahead of time into ones that our Ratniki will take care of and ones that we'll target using the cannon. I finished the preliminary dispatch work already, but this cannon...
Okay. Hurry up, I know. Fix this, I know. You fix it if you're in such a hurry. That, or bring me some snacks. This is tiring work over here.
Could you at least tell me how long we'll be delayed? We're way past our scheduled firing time.
Well, that's your fault for firing too often recently. Machines get overworked too, you know. You could try thinking about their feelings for once, maybe. Sorry, what? A machine's feelings?
In layman's terms, this refers to wear and tear. As such, a machine is more liable to fail the unhappier it becomes. The exact probability here would be...
All right. I'm not good at this stuff, I know that. But let me stress that we Lightkeepers are the primary financial backer of this cannon. And our backing does cover the fees for subsequent repair and maintenance.
And I'd say that was a good deal for you. You should thank the Krumkake craft shop. That means me, by the way, for making you such a huge and powerful weapon for such a measly price. Do you even know how much it would have cost you if you bought all the parts legit and fresh off the assembly line?
Reminder, your future snack budget will have to be halved without the long-term commission payment, I know. Calculating a viable and cheaper option. Lavender melon candy.
What? No! Absolutely not! Let me think, all right? It should take maybe 3 more hours? Wouldn't this place be crawling with more monsters than there are fungi and Sumeru by then?
That might not be the concern you think it is. The monsters of the Wild Hunt are only active in the immediate vicinity of its attacks. They will not spread any further, on their own initiative at least. We Lightkeepers will also keep an eye on those areas, both to monitor the monsters and to prevent people from entering the cannon's blast radius. That said, I'm afraid I can't wait 3 hours before dispatching manpower to the locations that the cannon won't be firing on.
And here's where my need for manual labor comes in. There are some checks I haven't finished yet, but with your help, I can get the repairs done sooner. Wait, but we don't know a thing about this stuff. How much help will we be? You'll be fine, trust me. Just take this. Oh, and this. Whoa! This book is so heavy. And what is this? You can use Beep Boop Pizza to run diagnostics on the cannon.
Beep
It'll
Boop
tell you
Pizza?
what to do. And this book will help you understand Beep Boop Pizza.
This cannon was built using more than 50 components from different factories and manufacturers. Aino has bound the manuals into one volume. Also, please note, the device's name is Birgitta.
So, it's manuals all the way down, huh? Yup. And if you're quick about this, we might just cut our time to fire down by a whole 2/3.
We'll do what we can.
I'll go with you.
Nice! So you'll check the outside and Anefa inside. Come find me in the control room once you're done. Cool? Cool.
Instructions received. Please go about your work seriously as well, Aino. No snacking while I'm away.
Hey! A little snacking will also improve my efficiency by 2/3.
Oh. Dus dit is hoort bij het kanon.
Aino's explanations for things that don't interest her are a bit meh, aren't they? Or is that just how geniuses are? Isn't Beep Boopita just following us around? Sure doesn't seem as smart as she said it is. How are we even supposed to know what to check?
We might not be at the right spot yet. There's probably some condition we haven't triggered.
I've watched Anefa perform routine repairs before. It seems some sort of maintenance port must first be found, and then this small robot will automatically interface with it.
Ah, so you're in the know. Nice. Well, oh, what does that port look like?
Now that I'm not so sure of. Let's search around together and see what the robot reacts to.
Works for Paimon.
Sure.
Is this it? Probably not. Or this one? Oh, ew! Stinks of machine oil.
Tasty. Nope, not here either.
That thing over there looks promising.
Where? Oh, yeah! It does. Let's try it out. Whoa! It's flying! Does that mean we got it right? So, what do we do now?
Let me give it a try. Press some button to adjust Vegeta's height, touch a light beam. Okay.
Now, dear.
Oh, it is a sword. Sword Flappy Bird.
Wow, what do you know? Aino was right. We got this working without understanding a thing Beep Boopita said.
Still, it's impressive how you figured things out right away.
Benefit of experience, that's all. I figured out puzzles 100 times more complex before.
Paimon's up next, along with this stupidly heavy book. Ugh. Let's see. Should be just like checking a dictionary, right? The matching result for this symbol is check passed. All systems normal. Wait, is that it?
Well, as they say, no news is good news.
Yeah, guess you're right. Just feels like we did all this stuff for nothing, that's all. On to the next spot then. Paimon's getting the hang of this now. It's this thing, right?
I'll handle it.
And this time... Huh? Why are you angry? Oh... Huh. Looks like its expressions are also prompts of a kind. Which page is that on? Oh... We need to take note of the order in which its eye colors change. Purple, red... Hey! Slow down! Paimon didn't catch that! we've got musical prompts too? Weren't you only supposed to be a beep-boop machine? Alright, one final stop. This was quite a trip, huh?
Agreed. I must say, you two have a talent for maintenance work. A bit shaky at points, but not bad for your first job.
Good eye. Paimon's the real deal when she deals for real, you know.
Really, I'd have liked to share the load, but you were really getting into it, and I didn't want to interrupt.
Ugh, couldn't you have mentioned that earlier?
Anyway, let's get this all done in one go. Het naar beneden gaan duurt alleen even. Away! Let's go. What does that mean? Does the book say anything about it?
A pictorial prompt this time. Don't worry, Paimon's just about gotten the hang of which prompts are listed where. We gotta take note of the flashing patterns. One yellow flash, nothing for 2 seconds, then 2 yellow flashes means the components here are overdue for regular maintenance. Maintenance is a high priority task. The device will be rendered inoperable until it is complete. Switch Beep Boopita to input mode to send out a signal to unlock components. The description of input mode isn't on this page. Ugh, more page flipping.
After more page flipping, even more page flipping.
That was a real struggle. Well, Paimon needs a break now.
Good work, Paimon.
Yeah, good work indeed. But it seems this input mode requires some additional work to operate.
Allow me. Oh, down, down. And down we go. Maintenance complete.
Well, looks like we're all good. We can remove this thing now.
What is it anyway?
No clue, frankly. But whatever. I got a feeling we've all given up trying to figure this cannon out. I'll go get the replacement component. We should be done once we pop it in here. What do you think? Maintenance work's easier than running errands, wouldn't you say?
That's for sure. We're counting on you, Sosie. You know what? Paimon took him for the stony type at first, but he's actually a pretty nice guy. Let's wait for him here, huh?
Are your tasks complete?
Yep. Sosie's gone to get the replacement component. We'll be done here once we put it on.
Allow me to check against the recorded data. Yes. This component is approaching its replacement deadline. The cannon will generate immense recoil when fired. If this is not controlled, the firing platform will become misaligned. This part is designed to anchor the cannon and ensure accuracy when aiming.
Huh. So, if the cannon isn't fixed in place, will it start spinning around like some kind of massive firework?
A novel analogy, but an apt one. The large-scale damage that might follow would be undesirable by anybody's standards. This component is currently easily damaged. The materials are not up to par, and there are still some design flaws. But Aino and I are working to improve it. Estimated waiting time remaining: 7 minutes. Would you like a crumb cake?
Yeah! Dessert's just the best after after a hard day's work.
Certainly. It will be ready shortly. Observation. Freshly baked krumkake results in the most efficient improvements upon human happiness indices. As such, I activated an internal heater before starting repairs.
Thanks for the treat. Aino's lucky to have you.
Thanks for the food.
Thanks. Things went great over here, too. So, as we agreed, I'll have the cannon up and firing in no time.
Understood. I will inform the inhabitants of Nasha Town and have them make preparations for the shock and noise that will inevitably ensue.
And I'll inform the Ratniki stationed around Wild Hunt anomalies to make sure they fall back in a timely fashion. Thanks for your kind assistance. I better make a move. Ratniki from other sites should have sent reports back here, and I'll need to sort them out promptly.
Righty then. See ya! Bet this huge cannon's a real sight when it fires.
That is correct. A huge crowd tends to gather on its own accord on such occasions. Pure, bright energy rays have never failed to inspire obsessed admirers. If you are interested, you can come back later to behold it in all of its glory.
Sure. We did help fix it after all. It'd be weird if we didn't want to see it in action.
A reasonable thought. But before that, I'd like to investigate the Wild Hunt first.
Oh yeah. Wonder where that strange phantom went. Never mind what it's doing. Let's try our luck at the flagship. See you later, guys! Just be sure not to miss my masterpiece in action.
Schrikkelijk, altijd als ik net de stream start ben je altijd even... tired. Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Is it just Paimon, or are there more people here now? Oh, just as well, since we're sniffing for intel and all.
Might as well go in and ask around.
And maybe, just maybe, let's get some of their berries and fried meat too, huh? We still haven't had it yet.
Ah, now you show your true motives.
Oh, come on. Why so uptight?
Excuse me, are you guests? Ah, if you wish to return to your room while the banquet is on, please use the side door.
No, we're not heading back to our room. Are we not allowed in here right now?
That is correct. Only those invited to the banquet may enter. Our goal is to ensure that our regulars can enjoy peace of mind and comfort, so that they can speak freely with one another.
How does one get invited then?
Familiar with our ways already, I see. But here in Nod-Krai, channels hold equal value to Mora. I am but a lowly employee, so you'll have to forgive my inability to help in this matter.
It's fine. Can't be easy being you. Looks like we'll have to switch channels then.
And I know just the person.
Never, right? The Curatorium does seem to already have an amazing intel network up and running. But if we ask her straight up, she'll likely squeeze us for all we're worth.
Good point. Let's not be quite forward then.
Ooh, Paimon's got a plan. Lama got Never to help her prep some medicine, right? We'll be heading to Hisi Island later anyway to ask Lauma to help us use the moon marrow. Couldn't we deliver the medicine while we're at it? If Never doesn't mention a payment, we can cash our services in as a favor. If she does, then we can use it to haggle.
A cunning plan if I ever heard one.
The thought of Mora made it worth the effort of thinking up. Come on, let's go!
Yoo-hoo, never.
Hey, Black Cat, we're here! Oh, it's you this time.
Hello, you two. What's up?
Not much. Just here to say hi. Also, we'll be going to Hisi Island later, so we can deliver the medicine to Lauma for you if you need.
How thoughtful of them. Bet they want something from me in return. Well, the faster the delivery, the better, naturally. And we're lacking free hands right now, so that would be a great help. Yehoda's gone to get the medicine, and she should be back any moment now. If you have nothing else to do, feel free to wait here. I'll have someone bring you some snacks.
Don't mind if we do then. Thanks!
You all seem busy. What's the occasion? Let me guess, the Wild Hunt?
Oh yes, I'm sure you've all heard about what's going on. Nasha Town's in turmoil, and right now everyone wants intel. Whether it's to strike it rich, save their lives, or escape whatever predicament they've found themselves in.
Ah, so you're busy making Mora. How nice.
It's not all good news, I'm afraid. We're stretched so thin that our clients have taken to competing for our services via auction. The price for taking priority slots has all but skyrocketed. In other words, we've had to suspend free intel handouts for now.
She cornered us right away. Did she guess what we really wanted from the start?
Is there anything we can do for you then?
If there's anything that worries me right now, it's the Wild Hunt. It affects everything we do, yet the number of people who can ensure cargo safety in the face of such a threat is vanishingly small.
Huh? That doesn't sound too hard. If you need something delivered, hit us up and consider it sent.
Is that so? But... no. Forget I said anything. I mean, you're great heroes. How could I waste your precious time on trifles like these?
As a matter of fact, there is something we'd like to know.
Is there now? You should have said so sooner. Far be it for me to extort you, of all people, for intel. But seeing as you so kindly made me an offer, I suppose I'll accept.
What's there left for us to say here?
On account of our previous cooperation?
More like our common perspective. Most who live here only wish to defend their own interests. But we are different, are we not? We both seek to resolve the chaos that the Wild Hunt has caused.
Huh. More like make a profit off the Wild Hunt. Paimon doesn't believe a word she says.
Dissatisfied, are we? The number of commissions over at the Adventurers Guild spikes during tumultuous times, too. Would you call taking those jobs for Mora a sin?
Well, that's...
We might squeeze some advantage out of chaos, but equally, chaos could uproot everything we've built at any time. Such is the threat of the Wild Hunt today. And what business would there be left should it end in some great slaughter, or put to flight many who call Nasha Town their home? And as I understand, the two of you are here in Nod-Krai to follow a trail of clues yourselves, no?
Well, yeah.
In that case, we should keep Nod-Krai the paradise people say it is. At least, until our respective goals have been accomplished. You must understand, no force exists here that would inspire unconditional unity amongst all parties.
I do get it, but I'm not doing this just for me.
After that incident with Lauma, I'm inclined to believe you. Your selflessness is admirable, to be sure, and rare around these parts. Though it's rare for a reason, kid. Just a shame that our mysterious phantom has hidden itself well. Between that and its ability to shift shapes, it will no doubt be a most slippery customer. Really, I'd be all too glad to pass on any additional intel I gain. We make a good team, after all, don't you think? You front and center, me behind the curtain.
That does make sense. Sorry, Nefer. Paimon took you for someone who only cares about profit.
A well-placed only, indeed, Paimon. Nothing is wholly divorced from profit of some kind.
ready to work with us from the start?
Why, of course. In fact, I was wondering when I might bring this up the moment you entered.
But... Hey, boss, I'm back! Huh? Oh, you guys are here too?
Indeed they are. In fact, they've volunteered to deliver the medicine to Lauma on our behalf. And totally free of charge. Such kind souls, aren't they?
Really? Great! Oh, in that case, guess I'll be clocking out now.
Got a few more places for you to visit right here, dear.
Huh? Haven't I already worked a few days worth of overtime already? Well, guess the extra more is pretty nice. Well, we better get this medicine delivered pronto.
Wait a sec. Is this salt?
Huh? Surely not. The special medication from before wasn't salt, was it? Wait, that can't be. Let me see. This isn't right. How could it be salt? It was raining back there, so could it have happened while I was resting at the store? Sorry, boss. I'll get it back right now. Trust me, I'm super fast. Hey! Slow down, you might get hurt.
Well then, any plans? If not, what say we go into town and ask around about the wild hunt?
We were thinking of doing that, but we didn't get much out of it. The townspeople are a bit wary of us, and we can't get into the flagship right now.
Ah, yes, the banquet is on today. Perfect timing. That's where we'll go.
Huh? Can you get us an invitation?
Oh, come now. What are we? Sticklers for the rules?
Midden in de midden, dat is beter. Ga ik ook even voor deze doen. Don't mind me. Dit kan je niet inzien, maar dat is oké. Dat is oké, dat is bij zak. Is a child.
Lady Nefer, a pleasure to see you. Oh, and our guests from earlier, I see.
That's right. My apologies. Consider it my fault for not having explained the banquet's rules to them beforehand.
Oh no, it was no trouble at all. Please, do come in.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Not even an invitation check? Huh. Paimon didn't realize Nefer was such a big shot. His channels really do take you places.
Sorry voor de muis. After you enter, Never brings you and Paimon to a spot near the bar belonging to the inner room's business. Kijk eens niet zo shady naar mij.
Finally. Now, what do we...
Pardon me. I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I would like you all to meet a mysterious guest I invited for just this occasion. I give you tonight's special guest, a renowned mixologist from Mondstadt.
Are you serious?
Mixologist. Ladies and gentlemen, it's us an honor.
Nice to meet you all.
I'm sure that no more needs to be said about Mondstadt's wine industry. After all, we are all connoisseurs of fine drink here. The special drinks menu is being set before you as we speak. Now then, for a time,
Ew.
let us set aside our worries and enjoy these exotic spirits from afar.
Man heeft die eyeliner.
Ah, I see.
A new face for the bar.
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face. No wonder.
Well, it's a rare occasion to be sure. Want to order a glass or two?
Sounds intriguing.
I spoke to the owner. The bar is all yours. The recipes are available for your perusal here. Not to worry. I've taken the liberty of removing the more challenging options.
Previous experience coming in handy. Would have thought it.
How'd you set this all up so quickly?
Well, as long as you know what both sides need, negotiations are essentially just a process of confirming the deal. No one would turn a beneficial offer down now, would they? The flagship already had plans to invite a professional mixologist from Mondstadt anyway. So consider this a trial run, with the list of drinks brought out in advance. Demyon will assist you. Serving guests with drinks will be the perfect opportunity for you. Of course, every guest will have their quirks, so you'll have to be careful not to arouse their suspicions.
Got it. We'll give it a try.
In the meantime, I'll go mingle with some of the guests who pique my interest. There'll be a little event during the banquet's second half, by the way. See you then.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello.
Make drinks. Is het net zoals dat ene event? Was dat toen? Echt lang geleden. Ja. Fun. Haha, dit was echt een van mijn favoriete events. Het is echt fun dat ze hem zo hebben teruggebracht.
Good work. Now then.
Ever consider returning to Snezhnaya?
Would I be killing myself with fright here if that was an option? Oh, thanks. Tell you what, I envy people like you. I'm like a man in a leaking boat, soon to be food for the fish. Wouldn't come to this dump if there were any better place to be.
Come now. Surely it isn't that bad.
Sign up with the Fatui.
We've still
Make
got
sure
the
your paperwork is
lightkeepers.
all in order. You trust them? I wouldn't. Wouldn't trust anyone, really. We're stuck with a wild hunt here. The Snezhnayans can't be bothered, the lightkeepers can't spare the people, and everyone else, they're a mess. I'd sooner put an ounce of faith into that cannon. Forget it. Let's just drink. Let's see if this new mixologist is worth the billing.
Niet veel interessants.
Hello.
Maar het is wel zo, doordat de Saritsa hen heeft gedumpt. Zitten ze nu gewoon in een fucked up place. En daarom kan de Fatui zoveel doen. Daarom heeft de Fatui niet zoveel macht, you know. Kinda bitch.
Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Will stand idly by if this wild hunt problem gets any worse.
I wouldn't be so
Just leave it over there.
Bet you some people are just waiting for this place to fall further into chaos.
Ja, echt zo.
Plan for that then.
Hard to say. But what I can say is that the situation in Archon
If you
will
want
get
to
out of hand
negotiate
if that
prices,
cannon isn't fired
go
soon.
find a flea market.
That
Here's
goes
the thing.
the
You
most
can't
solid
live
proof
life
that
without a
ordinary
little
folks like
spice.
us can stand up against the wild hunt.
Wait. What are you angling for exactly?
Me?
Well, what if that was nothing but an illusion? What if, let's say, the cannon was never meant to be fired? For our sakes at least.
Surely this town is still of value to those who control it.
Of course, and that's all it is. Value. For us, though, there's no place but putting its life and ours in their hands.
I get what you mean. Let's just see how this plays out first.
Seems like they're all talking about the canon already. Guess that's why Sosie was so anxious.
Hello.
Kanon is wel een big deal, hè? Oh, sorry. Mint en wine. Tasty.
Good work. Now then,
Oké, oké. Ah, de drink staat daar bovenop.
Oh,
Indeed. So,
Not for the
any
moment.
notable news?
Ah, you two must be Nefer's friends. A pleasure to meet you. If you've got a moment, let's have a drink. On my tab, of course.
Paimon doesn't recall there being any other orders right now. Sure then, we can take a break.
Then come, sit. Dimyon, 2 wildberry trails if you would. Without alcohol, much obliged. Hints is the name. I help out at the Rossum workshop in town. They usually put me in charge of making and repairing simple machines.
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet you.
En muisje. They call me the honorary cocktail knight.
Ah, yes, I've heard. Lots of nights over there in Mondstadt. I imagine your title's an impressive one back home, huh?
We were just messing with you there.
Anyway, help me keep an eye out, all right? Valuable intel will be suitably compensated.
Oh, come on. Is that how it is between us? I mean, I wouldn't even have this job if it hadn't been for your help back then.
So, you've known each other a long time?
That's right. I came to Nod-Krai with nothing at all. Would have starved on the streets if I hadn't met Nefer. She lent me money to study a craft, and even introduced me to Aino and the Voynich Guild, which is how I slowly carved out a living for myself.
That's a huge favor. Huh. So Nefer can be a nice person sometimes, huh?
Ze is ook nice. Ze is alleen calculated, I
I also
guess.
say she needed a willing and able machinist at her disposal.
Wait, don't we already have Aino for that?
Come now. Aino's talents are better spent on issues bigger than basic machine repair and component manufacture. I did think myself a dab hand at such work at first, but compared to her, I might as well be a trainee who couldn't weld a wire to save his life. Got the scoldings to show for it, too. It took me a long while, but I finally got to the point where I could make my own machines, and even maintain some of Aino's relatively complex ones, like Kuvaki detectors or mechanical arms.
He's the one responsible for maintaining Yehoda's robotic arm.
Oh, speaking of that, didn't Sosie have a mechanical arm too?
That's right, one of Aino's masterful designs. I could never design one of those in my life, but if you gave me its blueprint, I could hammer one out. Nowadays, I've got regular customers, which makes for a decent keep. Even got a kid, if you can believe it. I wouldn't have, had you told me my future when I first arrived here. On the flip side, being a family man means I can't just flee this place whenever I feel like it, so I'm afraid I'm counting on you to help solve this wild hunt crisis.
All the more reason to be proactive and do your part. Wringing our hands in despair does us no good in times of crisis. Oh, wait. Just another question that's been bothering me. Have you heard anything about people seeing illusions within Wild Hunt anomalies? People they know, perhaps?
I have heard of humanoid shapes being sighted, but familiar faces? No. Most would think they'd lost their wits from fright if they started hallucinating. After all, no ordinary person could survive an assault from those monsters. Does this have anything to do with our current wild hunt crisis?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
All right, I get it. I'll keep my ear to the ground for you, and naturally, my lips will stay tightly sealed.
Then we'll take our leave. Enjoy your drinks. He's a social man. You can often find him here chatting with friends, and he's had contact with all manner of clients. Since he's never heard of the Wild Hunt exhibiting the power to imitate familiar faces, might it be safe to assume that our Phantom wants to keep that a secret?
Huh. That does sound worth noting. How about we go talk to a few more people?
A good idea. And one our upcoming activity will facilitate. Come, back to the bar.
Meer drankjes maken? I like that though. Uh-oh. 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 Bruno, help. Bruh. Oh no. Oh no. What is this? Why? I'm stuck. Oh no. Oh no. Wat if I Wat als we even zo... Oh, verdomme. Verdomme. We stuck. So annoying. Sorry. Over dat gesproken.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. The roulette showdown is ready to begin.
Finally!
Come on, let's go try our hand. Joining us, new girl?
We'll pass.
No, you won't. The one who'll be mixing the roulette special has to take part. Those are the rules.
But...
There's Neville's hand signal again. Let's go with it. Sign me up. Oh.
That's more like...
Since we have a new friend with us today, let me go over the rules in brief. The wheel before you is divided into an inner and outer circle. Participants must take turns to spin the pointer of the inner circle. Whatever beverage it stops at, our lucky contestant will drink. The drinks are divided into juice, tea, and alcohol, with that last further divided into 3 levels by intensity. Spin your way to a non-alcoholic beverage, and you'll score no points. Otherwise, you get 1 to 3 based on alcohol content. During a round of drinking, one participant may choose another with less points than them and pose a question, which the other party must then answer.
This sounds like it might favor those who score higher, but push your luck and you might not recall any answers you were given the next day. Defeats the purpose, wouldn't you say?
And that's why the person mixing the drinks has to take part. You know, just in case they decide to pour heavy, then sit back and watch the show.
Not that our newcomer looks like the drinking type. Either way, looks like we're in for a show.
Anything you drink will be replenished. And additionally, I have decided to sponsor a grand prize for this grand occasion. A single serving of Dark Horse.
What? Do my ears deceive me? A chance to drink Dark Horse and Nod-Krai?
Dark Horse. Guess we'll have to take part now, huh? Indeed. The Dark Horse could be yours to enjoy, so long as your luck holds. And so long as you can remember its taste the day after. And if our lucky winner can drain the whole serving in one go, they will gain the right to ask everyone a question, regardless of their score.
High risk, high reward. That's gotta be some strong alcohol.
Now, If there are no other questions, let us begin. Allow me to get the ball rolling. Intensity 3. Looks like I'll have to put my back into it today.
Oh, het zijn nog best grote glazen ook. Ik dacht een shotglaasje man.
Wow, this is kind of intense.
Oh, my turn. All right, man, fess up. You've been making a killing lately. Where's it all been coming from?
Hey, bro. I heard you met up with some big shot from the Voynich Guild. Mind introducing me sometime?
Ugh. A normal drink, huh? Must be my lucky day.
We've reached the final round of the roulette showdown. Let's see who gets the last laugh.
I gotta say, you monsters really know your alcohol. This recipe is super good. Teach me, would ya?
I was wanting to ask about your wife. Your wife.
I've rolled non-alcoholic drinks without fail in the last few rounds. The 0-point game is no accident. Similarly, Never's been maintaining an ever so slight lead, and has been using it to ask ever so slightly probing questions. That can't just be luck. I can tell that Brawa was lucky enough to survive stumbling into a wild hunt, but Never's turn is.
You're up.
Let me guess. She left him to me. Dark horse.
Oh, new face here just drew the dark horse.
Bottoms up! Bottoms up!
Hey, will you be alright? You wanna just give this one to Paimon?
Whoa!
Dankjewel
She
voor de
actually
follow,
downed it in one
Kate.
gulp.
Nice job! No wonder you Mondstadters have such a reputation.
What did you see while you were inside the wild hunt anomaly?
Me? Well, what do you think? Monsters, of course.
Only monsters?
Absolutely. If there was something else, I didn't stop to see it. Just took off as fast as I could. Oh, and guess who showed up just as I'd gotten out of there? Those good-for-nothing rat Niki, that's who. If my luck had been just a little worse, they'd have found nothing.
Drink
but my
water,
corpse,
you dehydrated
whatever was
bitch!
left of it anyway.
Okay.
Either way, there's nothing in there you'd want to see.
Even those who have had a personal encounter with the wild hunt know nothing about the strange phantom we saw. It seems Never's judgment was on point.
I see some downcast faces. Why, have we all hit our limit?
Huh. Says who? I'm still raring to go.
Because you
Zo erg.
don't drink that much.
Erg op zitten.
In that case, let me raise another glass. To a blast of a showdown and a wonderful evening.
Hello, ma'am. Lady Nefer has ordered a fresh round of drinks. Could you deliver it to her?
Wordt ook gehoord.
Huh? Are they playing cards? Paimon spies some elemental dice.
Same as
TCG?
usual, then?
Big
One
ass
die,
dice.
100,000 Mora.
I'm not here to do business with you.
Come now, I've already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to add another line to your ledger of arrears?
Arrears.
Oh, so this is a business deal.
So, let's go over this again. One die, 100,000 Mora. Hmm? Then we have a deal. Come, you two. Take a seat as well.
Die Vattui daar in de bek. Ja.
What are we even doing here? I can give you 3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt, the exact locations where it has appeared, and the intel we've received from the Lightkeepers. The Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power. Fog and monsters follow in its wake, posing a lethal danger to ordinary people. On the flip side, these monsters cannot leave the fog, so the disaster cannot spread quickly.
We already know all that.
Fair enough. Then I won't beat around the bush. Here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that I snagged from the Lightkeepers, including the locations they'll soon be bombarding.
Okay.
That's a lot.
We've never seen anything like this either. That's why everyone's so worked up.
That's not enough. 4 dice.
Cool it, all right? I'm not done. Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough, more Wild Hunt sites have disappeared than their involvement would indicate.
Isn't that normal? They're not the only ones fighting the Wild Hunt after all. Adventurers do that too, and maybe some just go poof by themselves.
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti-Wild Hunt ops and anomalies cleared. That variance has become a gulf lately.
What could that even mean?
I've got 2 theories. One, that some new force is clearing the Wild Hunt out in secret. Or 2, that some Ratniki are not reporting the work they do on purpose. The odds of the former happening is low. Not many organizations can even engage the Wild Hunt. Never mind keep those operations a secret.
Flins.
If you're
Sowieso.
interested, I'd recommend following the latter train of thought.
Paimon doesn't really get it. What would anyone gain from doing that?
Let's just note it down first.
Now that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've been doing well for yourself lately. Even if you've mostly just been reselling my intel.
Please, stop. This is all I've got for you.
Oh, stop that. Why, people might start thinking me a bully. Let me give you an opportunity instead. Out of respect for your independent intelligence gathering. An answer to a simple question. For 50,000 off your debt. Have you heard of people seeing familiar faces within a Wild Hunt anomaly? Or experiencing something akin to, say, an illusion?
No, nothing like that. Nothing at all but ghostly shadows.
Nothing at all, Not even for 50,000 Mora? Either you don't take your debt seriously, or you're confident you can pay it off.
Hey! No means no, all right? This is about my dignity as an intel broker. Mora doesn't factor in here at all.
Okay. Well, that puts me at ease.
You really are the same as ever.
And you've learned quite well. Go on, then. I'll swing by again. Sometime soon, perhaps.
Ugh.
So, you're his creditor?
Indeed I am. He's resold my intel quite a few times now, pocketing the difference afterwards. Rather dishonest dealing, if I may say so. As luck would have it, he would only purchase information from me when he was just about done negotiating with his buyer. So I arranged a little something just for him. A painful lesson, you might call it.
Ooh, that sounds brutal.
Oh, I was downright beneficent in charging for that betrayal. It was more about the message, really.
Good thing we're on the same team.
In any case, I believe that's all we'll get here. Let's go through what we've learned outside.
channels are a king.
Here's the thing. Can't live long.
Ah, flashbang! Wow.
Most of our intel seems quite dispersed, so let's try piecing it all together.
Well, first, no one else has seen that weird phantom, apart from our encounter on Star Sand Shoal.
Indeed. And we have that from multiple accounts, so each statement corroborates the others.
What in Teyvat could that phantom be planning?
The wild hunt anomaly that occurred at Stars and Shoal seems quite unique.
Agreed. Instances of the wild hunt afflicting Nod-Krai in general have increased in frequency, but the phenomenon itself hasn't changed much. What you encountered must have been something special, with our mastermind concealing themselves within, in order to target the Moon Marrow. In which case, two questions arise. Who is this mastermind, and why would they want the Moon Marrow?
Additionally, that intel broker mentioned that some Lightkeepers might be withholding information. Given the inconsistencies in Flintz's words and deeds, he might be a likely suspect. But let's not share that with Never for now.
I'll continue investigating along these two lines. We can reconvene again if any progress is made.
I'm back! Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go.
Wow.
Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yehoda. Take a break. You've earned it. Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, isn't the cannon about to go off? I was watching it the whole way back, praying it wouldn't fire. Not until I got back, you know? Again, lucky me. Huh. So you're interested in that big gun? Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is bound to be comprised of thousands, even tens of thousands of parts, fused in such a way that it can operate smoothly and fire off a supergiant, super strong beam! Isn't that just so cool? I mean, miraculous. Like a miracle created through countless careful calculations.
It has been a while since the last time it fired. Go on, feel free to go watch. Work can wait for a while.
Thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come? It'll be worth the while and worth your wait. I swear. Might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything, you know?
Let's go. We're pretty much going that way anyway.
Woohoo! Let's go! Kaboom! Wow! What a crowd! People seem pretty excited, too. Just goes to show how big a deal this cannon is, huh? Oh, for sure. One shot, one kill, problem solved. Simple and practical. Just the way we like it. And even if that wasn't how it worked, just listen to how it roars. If that isn't power, I don't know what is. If only I had that kind of strength. Hey, don't think like that. Your skills and smarts have been a big help to us, too. Really? They think that?
So cute, dat tandje.
Oh, I'll do my best the next time we work together. For sure. Hey, look! It's starting!
It do be kinda cute. Oh, never mind. That's not cute at all. Ain't Blackmar.
Finally, all fixed up. Nothing to fear now.
Awesome! Whew, that sure was powerful. And pretty dazzling, too. Guess that's why everyone's been counting on this thing. Surely the wild hunt doesn't stand a chance.
Perhaps we should use it more often. It would certainly save the Lightkeepers from a lot of running around.
I feel so alive right now. Overtime. Ha! It's gonna be a piece of cake. You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so interested in machines, why don't you go work for Aino? That's what we call drawing a line between your work and your hobbies. I've got some mechanical talents, sure, but this job I have now, no one can do it but me. Not even Aino or her silly robots. Anyway, gotta go. See you later. Says the person who got salt and medicine mixed up. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well. Let's head over to Hisi Island. Let's not keep Lama waiting.
Yup. Wel maar zonde dat hij maar 1 keer is afgevuurd. Ik dacht dat ze voor meerdere locaties gingen gebruiken.
Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone?
Not as much as I'd imagined.
Yeah, if anything, looks like things are settling down. That's Lama for you. Hey there, Lama. We're back.
How have things been these past few days?
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving problems that have built up over time is a tall order, to say the least. I believe it will take a few weeks more. Fortunately, those who remained appear to have shaken off the initial confusion and are becoming more proactive by the day. It's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with what their faith actually is.
And it's all thanks to you.
No, I should have done this a lot sooner. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And since you're looking after the Moon Marrow for us, I should be able to help you investigate the truth of the past.
Thanks for remembering.
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that phantom?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail. What about you?
Oh, we haven't made much progress either. But here's what we've got.
Blah 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 blah.
I think I've got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you too. Don't forget to take good care of yourselves. In any case, please, come this way.
What?
What do you see?
Whoa. This is Nod-Krai. This all looks familiar. Is that a shooting star in the sky? No, wait. That's our spaceship.
Is it over already?
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago. The memories I sensed are highly turbulent and disordered. So that is all my power allows me to discern.
At least we now know where our spaceship landed in Nod-Krai, near Starsand's Shoal, or so it seems. That matches with what Ether told me, but I want to know more.
Huh? What's the matter?
The flowers changed color.
These flowers are a reflection of the damselet's powers. Does that mean she's... I remember her mentioning that she wanted to use the Moon Marrow to restore some of her power. Paimon.
Yeah, we should go see her and see if we can help her in some way.
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh wait, here you go. This the medicine you asked the Curatorium of Secrets to help prepare earlier?
Thanks for coming all this way with it. You've been a huge help. Also, if I may, I have a feeling that Kuthar might be able to help you get a more detailed glimpse at the memories about your spaceship.
Oh, that's true. She's the Kutar after all. But we best check if she's doing okay first. See you later then.
Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Oh, Miss Damselet, oh Calabina. Het is wel cool, de bloemen inderdaad kleur veranderen. Beats.
Oh, she doesn't look so good. Sorry for disturbing you, but are you okay?
Has your condition worsened?
Dizzy. It's like I'm returning to the moon. Wait, it's not that bad, is it? I sense the moon's power within you.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
And what do you require this time? Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
Has this just become a habitual for her? After living in relationships of mutual benefit for so long?
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh. Very well. Give me your hand. Back to Earth. My thanks. Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better? Significantly.
Oh, what did you do? Or maybe, what did I do?
The moon within your body. It is as silent as a reflection in the water. Fascinating. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I think I sensed some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark. It is harmless, and will fade over time. Speaking of which, do you want to be the Moon Marrow's custodian, now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right? It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon.
Arya is
It
eternal.
does have to do with... Wait, what? Did you not know this already? Lama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power within it. And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within.
Ooh.
That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon. But Lama also saw the past by using the moon marrow. Why didn't she see that?
Lama mentioned that she can only catch brief, blurry snippets. Perhaps this is something that only a moon goddess could sense.
There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it. But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict. After Arya's death, Her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frost Moon's goddess died herself, her moon was never broken. As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the Frost Moon Scions call the Kutar. I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon, but it lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me. Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires immense effort.
Oh, wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the Eternal Moon's Marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons. Does that mean you have the Frost Moon's Marrow inside you then?
No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy core. You may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon.
Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frost Moon's power, right?
Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon goddess?
I doubt that's the same thing.
You do not wish to become one?
That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow to you.
I do not desire it.
Huh?
Nor does it desire to come to me.
And what does that mean?
When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of rejection. I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. Two moons will not rise at the same time, let alone consume one another.
Guess it's stuck with me for now then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Glauma did say that you've hidden its power well, but the damselette sensed it just fine. And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill enemy. If it detects the marrow...
The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person.
Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. They've been after the moon marrow non-stop.
That seems to ring a bell.
Huh? Does it really?
My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the Cataclysm, and he had a consuming fixation on the moons.
Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but the details kinda match. What was his name?
I only know what others called him. The Reikir of Solnari.
One of the 5 sinners.
Huh. There was that title too. Yes.
Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rerir, one of the 5?
Huh? If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the Cataclysm. But when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?"
Why would they say that?
The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there can be no return.
Wait, hold up, pause. There's just too much information.
The same. They seem to think that I should be the one who would know everything about the moons. But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. I do not even remember my name.
Oh.
Either way, following his departure, the wild hunt situation worsened drastically, and it has since become a byword for abyssal disaster. The present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past incarnation in both scale and lethality.
Oh, to think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinners. That's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then. Or maybe he wasn't giving it his all. And even then, he still defeated Marionette.
Oh? What did you just say? Would you mind repeating that?
That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the Wild Hunt too.
Dat vindt ze mooi.
Laugh?
Dat vindt ze mooi.
No.
She totally did. Are you two on bad terms or something?
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment, and found it interesting.
She seemed quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that.
Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the Moon Marrow is, you sure you want to carry it around with you, Traveler?
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Nod-Krai were to stand against him. Perhaps something restricts him, if only for the moment.
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, Columbina.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my brother and I arrived in Nod-Krai? I mean, when our spaceship first landed?
Sure.
That was quick.
As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Nothing to it. Give me your hand, and ready yourself.
So dit is Arya. This is what we saw before, only clearer. It seems we landed safely, at least. A lot of time appears to have passed. We're still inside the spaceship. To think we were in there for so long. When did Ether get out, I wonder? Wait, is that Ether? But how can that be? No one left the ship from the moment we landed. The door hasn't even been opened yet.
Where is this?
Lumine, come on, we have to leave this place.
What?
Hey, are you okay?
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time. But Ether found me from outside of it somehow.
Huh? How would that even be possible?
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
There's something seriously strange going on here. I have to get to the bottom of this. But as I never said, there will be nothing to investigate if Nod-Krai is destroyed first.
Alright. I'll keep the Moon Marrow with me.
Well, if you say so. Paimon can't stop you, but still. Ooh.
Will you need my help?
Help with?
I could help you conceal the marrow.
You could? Oh, that'd be great.
Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal its presence using Kuvaki. Like this.
Ooh, looks like a shield.
This feels so soft and gentle, just like the moonlight.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it. You learn quickly. Huh. Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense in a pinch, huh?
Thanks for teaching me that.
Are you always here, Columbina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk outside or something? I dislike strangers.
And where do we rate on that scale?
Slightly better.
Once this whole business with the wild hunt is over, let's go out for a walk.
Yeah, the Frostmoon Scions have changed since you last saw them. Who knows? You might actually like them. I will consider it. She seems kind of tired.
Probably hasn't spoken this much in a while.
Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us.
It
wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
Bye-bye. What's up? Word je geappt? Oh. Van dat? Ja, ik zet hem even op pauze dan. Oké. Ja.
Moet ik even je ding dicht? Niet meer in beeld dan?
Je bent nu niet in beeld, nee. Ik kan wacht even. Zo, als je dan even buiten bent geweest, dan is het hier wel in één keer heel warm, hè? Jaatje. Moest even de hond uitlaten, sorry. Er ging iets uitleggen erover. Ik begreep alleen niet helemaal wat het was. Oh, dit. It will be pretty though. Oeh. Dit is zeg maar een soort van nieuwe reputation, I guess. Ooh, they are really pretty though. Moon Goddess's favor. Okay. En dat is dus een dagelijks ding wat we moeten doen. Over 6 days? God damn. Huh? Eén keer in de week? Dit gaat lang duren. Dat doet mij denken, had ik wel... Ja, oké. Of ik wel de daily dingen had gedaan. Ah, te veel gedoe. Ik dacht misschien dat hij dichtbij is, maar dat was niet.
The Raker of Solnari. I've never heard that name before. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would only cause even more panic amongst the people of Nod-Krai. But if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
Yeah. Things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now...
If we don't stick together, we'll be picked off one by one.
Exactly. Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis. As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect Nod-Krai. But even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
Thank you. The Frostmoon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone. The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. Our faith, our sect, all of it is here. Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves, even to the last.
Thank you.
Let's see. Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by, right? Enough is sure to help us.
Come, children. It's time to offer up your prayers to the Moon Goddess.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Come, children. It's time to offer up your prayers to the moon goddess.
Ik heb niet helemaal opgedacht wat ze allemaal zeiden, maar... Oké. Oh, we kunnen zo'n ding van met die Neva krijgen. Fun. Maar goed, we hebben dus... We hebben 3 manen. We weten ook de namen van de 3 manen. Het is namelijk Arya, Sonnet en Canon. Maar we hebben nu dus confirmation gekregen dat Arya de Eternal Moon is. Dan hebben we alleen nog Sonnet en Canon. En Sonnet is waarschijnlijk Solnari. Dus waarschijnlijk is dat de Crimson Moon.
Friendly approach detected.
Oftewel de...
We meet again.
Listen!
Niet de Frost Moon, die andere.
Situation.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens! You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is!
True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Rearier's super fast?
Well, we'll just get an effort to go grab him and tie him down.
You're not taking this seriously at all, are you?
Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot.
You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh?
Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Nod-Krai, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through.
In that case, our firepower needs are in your hands. We'll continue to monitor the Wild Hunt's movement.
Sure. Travel safe.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the Wild Hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nasha Town. Should probably watch out for that once you're back. Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices.
Wait, what? Didn't we just see him, like, half a day ago?
Yeah, it's still new news. So, not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. And even then, only just now. I'll send a Nafa over to Nasha Town with some flowers later.
Oh, he seemed like a good guy. Didn't put on any airs despite being a superior officer either.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeeper's sergeant majors. His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Could it have been the Wild Hunt? Is Raver actually afraid of the cannon?
Hey! What do you mean, actually? Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene. You'll have to find some way in if you want to check it out for yourselves.
Got it. Let's go then. You coming along, Inefa?
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected. You go ahead.
All right. We'll see you later.
Okay. The Lightkeepers. Where are you at? It do be kind of weird though. Why kill him, you know?
This must be it. Oh, doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that ratnik guarding the door, though. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Ah! Never! When did you...
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this then?
Even snel kijken hoor, maar werk morgen. Okay. Yes! Well, we were passing by the Krumkage craft shop.
Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess?
Looks like the Wild Hunt is on the move.
Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
Easy peasy. Bye-bye. On the way upstairs to the crime scene, you briefly relate information of Rahir of Sanari to Nefer. Oh.
Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation. No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
Entering unopposed? So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
It could have been very rare in disguise, like how he turned into ether.
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime. But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen.
Agreed. Oh, need to...
So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed. We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
The first time I met Flint's, I did notice that there was something odd about his lantern. Some power concealed within it. Now that I think about it, that power was somewhat similar to abyssal energies I've encountered before. In the worst case scenario, Flint's might be an entirely fabricated entity.
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rerir in disguise?
It's got to be the latter.
Yeah. What reason would Flint's have to murder Sosie anyway?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah. They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Even if it were Rerir though, his motives would have been just as unclear.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge, likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk, similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flint's would not appear and get in his way during this time.
And why was he able to determine that?
We'd have to ask Flint's ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer himself. Not yet, at least. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rerir may have already killed Flint's long ago, and been living as him for some time now.
Regardless, we have to find him.
Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together. I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry, you'll receive a top-class reward in return. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Oh right, before we go, should we reveal Rerir's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to sneak around pretending to be other people. Hey, why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos. Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rerir more opportunities to capitalize on. And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts? Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it then. We've just gotta find Flint's.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rerir, nor trust in Flint's too lightly.
Rerir.
This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
All right. We'll have to deal with that mess too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Nefer.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Hey, you!
Tuurlijk kan dat niet simpel zijn. Of course not. Of course not. koek, Flincy.
Is that a lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Monsters!
Bitches, waarom moet je nou weer hier staan, bro?
Illusion shattered.
Order guide you.
Shine down.
Oh, 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 oh.
This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again. There's something inside it. Some small device. Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore? Is it broken? Oh, we better take it with us.
Moet ik de ene lantern by the way nog even equippen of hoeft dat niet? Denk het niet. Oké.
A fight took place here. Did Flint leave these marks?
Ooh, ominous.
Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice? Did you hear that? But is that really him?
I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all.
Ah! We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us.
Guys, I saw the hunt is area of the wild had come to contact with too many temple. So be careful.
Quick! Use the lantern!
I can't! Oh! There's no fair. I can't! That's no fair! There's no fair! God damn it. No, I can't. Dat is stink. Zo langzaam ook. Laat mij in ieder geval wegrennen of zo.
Hand it over. That was mine from the first. You're a fool. You again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern now!
Look at no! absorb it. Hehe, ta-da! Back off, bitch.
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
I love you so much. Coming home with me.
You were tangling with Rara out here all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Let's find a spot to rest first.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities.
I don't understand it either. Just my constitution, I think.
And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rara claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him.
If this object is contaminated by the abyss, why carry it on your person?
And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away? Were our places switched, would you discard it? Knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp.
Probably not.
Yeah, throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rerir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well, no, but...
You briefly tell Flint about various murder of Sosi.
Ah. I see.
Can you think of a reason why Rerir would try to frame you?
To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike. Well, at least they're not dead.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then.
Kijk, die regendruppels.
If Ruler could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kavaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rerir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks, too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into every mission. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out.
Oh.
But every year they would say, wait a little longer. Wait a little longer. He often wondered if it was because he was lacking somehow. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. But good work does not always lead to good outcomes. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. A most convenient choice for them, at least. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see.
It's a tragic story.
One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rerir's head.
Yeah.
At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime?
Probably, but you are a suspect in this case.
We shall just have to exercise some discretion then. Come on. Let us be on our way.
Ik had eerst een beetje conflicted feelings over Flint, maar never mind.
Solidify.
I swear by my sword.
Lay waste to the wicked.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Wind, hear me. There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Not a berries. Ik deed het alleen maar omdat we even close waren. Oké, ik probeer zoveel mogelijk te focussen op de story.
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just yet.
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already been enough of a mess lately.
Let's stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
Oh? And how are we supposed to do that?
You'll know when the time comes. See you later.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so guess we've got to trust him. Hello?
Ah, you're the
Yep, that's us.
Sorry, I know it's a bit late, but there's a couple of things we'd like to take a look at.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records. Then properly dispose of Sergeant Major Sosi's remains. If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so.
Find anything new?
Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected accident caused us to miss him. But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not far off.
Expert use of delaying tactics on her part. Excellent work.
We'll do our part too. All right, we're going in. See you later. Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again. But we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna end. Something the matter?
There's a strange light by the window.
Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you could do magic like that.
Now that's what I call going incognito.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
What you just did. Surely that can't be accomplished through elemental power alone.
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of my own. But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Our time is limited after all. Just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself.
Hello, Ian. Who is it, me? It's very faint, but there is some residual power near the wound that feels identical to the abyssal energy that surged from Flint's lantern.
Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Nasha Town. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants.
True.
Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned.
They said that the crime scene investigation is already complete. There should no longer be a need to keep this place exactly as is.
Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. May you rest in peace.
May you rest in peace, my... Weet ik niet. Sergeant?
When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet here we are, grappling with this enigma he has left us.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Oh, this is so frustrating.
Is that all? Have you really tried every angle, found every clue? Paimon, look at the flashing light on his arm.
You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right? It might have been broken in combat.
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that...
When we were fixing the cannon, his arm was working just fine.
Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing that cannon...
Hij was al dood.
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right! If only there was some way to prove it.
If something needed maintenance, you'd go register it with Nasha Town's repairman.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves.
Okay.
Yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
There he goes. He's just a little ghosty. Kunnen we hem niet gewoon even in onze big ass pocket stoppen?
But a momentary distraction.
Dun, dun.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency.
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
Sosi. Oh, so the rumors I heard, are they true? You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I had run out of the required components. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, could only be made by her. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward. And I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my best to convince Aino to rush the job. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other. What's with those faces? Everything all right?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hintza. You have our thanks. We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks.
He's a good dude.
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
Such a good dude. Yeah. Flint's...
It seems that
He's growing
as
on
we
me.
guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise. 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm, and in turn, this flaw in his disguise.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked, right? Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
That means the only thing he did as Susie was fire the cannon.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy the Wild Hunt, and it works as intended. But how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him, since it would blast those fragments to smithereens.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down. And sleepy too.
Weet je wat ik denk dat er is gebeurd? Hij moest natuurlijk dat ding vervangen. Heeft hij niet gedaan, waardoor hij straks in alle richtingen gaat schieten. We've been on edge for too long, it seems.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. Seems like there's a lot left to investigate. We'll have to fight Rerir eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
Want to rest today in Ashertown? Your residence is quite far away.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now, at any rate. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as usual.
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my tab.
Freedom.
Phew, back inside. We can finally take a breather. Okay, Paimon. In and out.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time?
Yes, which is why I asked you to give it to me.
I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
Rerir seems fixated on you, and you on him.
You mean to ask why I'm going this
Stop!
far to oppose him? Well, as a Lightkeeper, I'd say I'm simply doing my job.
Come on, don't play games with me.
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get out of explaining yourself by making lame excuses.
Heb je Daan al een appje gestuurd dan?
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty, whether out of gratitude or the need to build trust.
Die is nu met zijn hubby. Ik ben wel in 111.
Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a
Ja,
lantern,
ijsje.
elemental power alone is not enough. You know humans well, and naturally you understand their limits. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
Heel slecht dus dan. Heel slecht dat ik vrienden met jou ben. Elke keer maar naar de McDonald's.
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae?
Hij is een vee, 100%.
This race is no longer of any importance, but they still exist. As evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
Maar je hebt geen oren van een vee, though.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was to it.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hands. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better, then, to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki.
Is goed, is goed.
They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was that which shone from their eyes.
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while.
Be depressed.
But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the Final Night Cemetery.
Dat vrienden met jou heel slecht zijn. Dat, wow. Ja, goeie zin. Dat vrienden met jou zijn heel slecht is. Ook immer naar McDonald's. And that's why you chose to become a lightkeeper.
Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done. Nonetheless, there are still some things I will not allow to happen. The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one
En
of
ook zijn
them.
naam was ook een slechte kwestie voor mij.
Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the
Hey, maar
Wild
het was wel een
Hunt,
goedkope
Rerir,
auto.
and the canon.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such an open-ended stakeout. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
All right then, we'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while, huh? I'm on super
Misschien is
tired
dat waarom
now.
zijn oren zo detailed zijn.
Feels like we can breathe easier now that we know you better.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort.
Damn. Is goed.
Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract more trouble on account of being a fae.
Don't worry, I won't say a thing.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help. Good night, you two.
Dan is Flint al heel oud. Flint is al...
Finally, we can rest.
Gee, he old, man.
There's tons to do.
It's getting late.
Sorry. World level ascension. Excuse me? Holy shit. Bruh, ik heb wel moeite met deze world level. Oh no. Maar we zijn wel eindelijk level 58 toe.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Op naar de 60, let's go.
So much noise. What's going on this time?
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he here, or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are resting.
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest? Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this!
You better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that, huh?
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the wild hunt too, huh?
What happened? Did something leak out? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us?
Something fishy about this. I doubt it's because of anything we did.
What do you mean?
They clearly know something. Why else would they be talking about the wild hunt shapeshifter? Ik hoorde het, ja. Gezellig samen lunchen.
These people are no match for Flint's, but they're super heated right now. It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either.
Let's go buy some time.
Okay.
Hey! Let us in now!
My apologies. My apologies.
Hold on! Calm down, everyone!
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt, or strange ghosts and phantoms. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront Flint's face to face.
Niet zo zwaar als zijn relatie met Romano. Dat is gewoon echt eenzaam en alleen moeten gamen. Oh, je zou maar zulks aan moeten doen. Zielig.
Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party either, Nefer.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little chat. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
True, true. Zeker waar.
All right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them...
Oh, all right then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial
Het is
proposal.
gewoon, weet je...
What say you?
Een nieuwe
Or are
update, you
you
know?
suddenly unsure of yourself?
Sowieso ergens volgende week kunnen we wel weer
Come
gamen.
on, everyone! Move it!
Het was ook omdat ik heel veel bij Daan zat. Dat maakt het niet heel veel makkelijker of zo. Het wordt echt tijd om voor een huis te gaan kijken. Samen. That's my room, you bitches.
No sign of Flint.
But how can that be? Hasn't he always stayed here?
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your end of the bargain, huh?
Give me your money. No. After teaching the group a harsh lesson, never finally lets them go.
So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me something, haven't you?
Weet je hoe chill dan
How did they even find us here?
is zo'n gameavond en zo worden? Die kunnen ook gewoon bij ons thuis hangen, you know.
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the Wild Hunt could disguise itself by taking on familiar faces. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one, seemingly, was exempt. And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel on the fire in secret.
So, did Flint's make his escape after hearing about this?
And that's where I, Yahoda, the quick-witted
Yahoda.
backbone of the curatorium,
Ik wil een huis om
my
in te kletsen.
chance to shine. While everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall, I alone noticed an opening.
Moet jij niet even voor een huis gaan kijken, Tristan? Er staat er nu eentje te koop, echt bijna naast Tim. Gezellig toch?
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, pause. I was just getting started.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Ja. True, true. Ja, dat hij staat te koop voor 150. Het is niet heel duur of zo. Maar het is inderdaad wel... Je ziet gewoon dat er een oud mens op gewoond. Maar geloof me, dat huis is geen scam. Er staat er nu ook eentje voor 140 op de markt. Dat is pas een scam. Zelfs mijn moeder dacht echt van, what the fuck, wie gaat er 140 voor betalen? Je bent er bijna, nou, minimaal een ton kwijt alleen het verbouwen ervan. Fucking bullshit.
Might he intend to come back and get it later? Maybe. I'm not sure.
True.
Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's not super important, right?
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is, we got lots of new intel to share.
All right then. Yehoda, contact the others. We're going to need all hands on deck. Let's have this discussion over at my place.
Ja, van een vast contract is echt zwaar kut.
Here's the thing.
Of zeg ik en Daan samen kunnen we gewoon wat... We kunnen een normaal huis lenen, laten we het zo zeggen. Maar dan moeten we wel ervoor gaan kijken en zo. En ik zei al van, joh, als het dat niet wordt, dan kunnen we ook gewoon huren, you know. Het begint gewoon irritant te worden. Blokkeer.
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a Wild Hunt anomaly.
Zegt hij. Wat? Ja, dit binnenbrengen met jou, zo krijg ik. Ja, denk ik niet. Klopt, klopt. Klopt, ja, dat heb ik ook hoor. En ik zeg ook altijd tegen Daan van joh, als we al gaan huren, dan gaat het echt niet voor eeuwig zijn, weet je wel. Maar voor deze tussentijd, ik bedoel, het kan altijd nog 4 dagen duren voordat we, 4 jaar duren voordat we überhaupt dan echt wat gaan vinden. En dat ga ik niet meer wachten. You know? Ja, klopt. I know. Nou zie ik dat met Coco ook niet echt. Ik bedoel, als we al samen gaan wat gaan doen, dan gaat mijn geld waarschijnlijk meer naar de boodschappen. Maar omdat we samen dan een hypotheek aanvragen, ondanks dat ik dan zeg maar weinig verdien, kan ik alsnog wel rond de 2.000, 3.000 euro zeg maar meenemen. En soms kan die 2.000, 3.000 euro net het zeg maar het kantelpunt zijn. You know. En dan zoek alsjeblieft een huisvrijtoeslag. Klopt, I know. Maar er zijn bijna geen dingen in Den Helder waar je huurtoeslag voor krijgt. Niet waar wij voor openstaan. Maar dat zeg ik, we gaan aankomende week even kijken wat überhaupt eventueel ons eigen budget is en zo. Ik bedoel, als we al echt kunnen gaan kijken, gaat het sowieso pas vanaf december zijn, want dan krijgt Daan officieel zijn vast contract. Voordeel, ik krijg wel extra dan van Duo, omdat ik uitwonend ben. Ja, maar ik wil wel kieskeurig zijn. Sorry, maar... Hele gang.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Ja, maar kijk, het ding is, als we gaan kijken voor een huis, moet hij wel een beetje ruimte hebben. Ik bedoel, ja, we willen toch wel het liefst in ieder geval 3 slaapkamers hebben. Waarom? Omdat ik en Daan in ieder geval een plekje voor onszelf willen hebben, zeg maar. En het is niet erg dat het op dezelfde kamer gaat zijn, maar dan moet het wel een groot genoeg kamer ervoor zijn, you know. We zitten wel gewoon mee dat we waarschijnlijk thuis moeten werken. En daar moeten we wel gewoon ruimte voor hebben om dat te kunnen doen. Ja. Genoeg ruimte voor ons. Ja, weet je hoeveel spullen ik heb? Weet je hoeveel Lego ik moet kunnen neerzetten? Daar heb je ruimte voor nodig. Doe niet zo jaloers. Wat een pannenkoek.
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rare now.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So, was all that ruckus back at the flagship just an act of spite? Or what?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of Wild Hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate.
Dat zit jij dus ook mee. Daar zit ik dus ook mee. Mocht ik ooit een huisje willen hebben dan met die man. Noem me geen namen. Dan wilde ik ook een plek voor mezelf en zo. Ja. Ja, maar dat. Weet je, ik wil in ieder geval een aparte hobbykamer. En dat staat wel gewoon op mijn lijstje. Dus weet je, een huis kan goedkoop zijn. Maar dat is gewoon wel een van de eisen die ik wil hebben. Weet je, ik kan ook nog zo ver gaan als dat ik het liefst een tuin op het westen of op het zuiden wil hebben. Want dan heb ik tenminste de hele dag zon in mijn achtertuin. Maar dat is een beetje extra, you know. Hetzelfde dat er genoeg ruimte moet zijn in de badkamer. Maar dat is niet waar ik me het meest zorgen om maak. Ik maak me het meest zorgen omdat ik gewoon genoeg ruimte moet hebben. Ik wil niet zeg maar zo'n hokje hebben waar ik dan vervolgens in moet werken of zo. Nee, maar dat zeg ik toch ook. Zo, voor mijn eerste huis ben ik daar ook nog niet kieskeurig over.
Some of these must have been Rarir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
Maar ik wil ook niet zomaar een huis kopen, zeg maar, die het niet waard zijn, zeg maar. Dus ik moet wel gewoon goed kijken naar de huizen of ze wel een beetje oké zijn.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Soci and put so much effort into getting the cannon up and running again?
Maybe because that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself.
Flynn mentioned that if the cannon were fired at the Wild Hunt, the fragments would be blasted into oblivion too. Nee, maar ik bedoel, kijk met de twee in zo'n huis wonen als Tim, dat is gewoon, nee.
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo repackaging has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data and their conclusions speak loudest.
Ik bedoel, weet je, dat huis van Tim, het zou kunnen, maar gewoon liever niet met z'n tweeën, you know. Het moet wel gewoon een beetje een decent huis zijn. Ik bedoel, de neef van Daan, Paul, die heeft ook wel een mooi huisje. Maar gewoon kleine hobbyruimtes. Te klein, you know. Ik wil wel gewoon een beetje een ruimere hobbykamer. Ik bedoel, we willen toch misschien uiteindelijk ook bijvoorbeeld een 3D printer. Ik heb zo'n snijplotter, die wil ik graag elke keer neer kunnen zetten zonder dat het elke keer verplaatst hoeft te zijn. Eventueel een naaimachine die ik ergens op een extra tafel kan zetten, weet je wel. Ik heb te veel hobby's om zo'n kleine kamer te kunnen hebben. Het boeit me niet dat mijn slaapkamer dan een van de kleinste kamers wordt, maar you know.
Ooh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
En een huizenklap zou wel heel chill zijn. Dan moet ik wel zeggen, hier in Den Helder hebben we ook wel geluk hoor. Ja, weet je, dan kan ik mijn eigen cosplay props maken. Nou kan ik het nu ook aan Duncan vragen of hij het voor mij wil uitprinten. Maar ik wil het gewoon zelf kunnen doen. Al de hassle die elke keer erbij zit. Ik heb te veel hobby's. Ik bedoel, ja. Ik zei al tegen Daan, straks in ons huis, als we 2 verdiepingen zouden hebben, dan zitten we nooit in onze benedenverdieping. We zitten altijd alleen maar boven. In onze eigen kamers. Ook ongezellig. We zitten hooguit beneden als we een filmpje gaan kijken of zo. Ontbijten eten. Vrienden. En we moeten wel een goede tafel hebben om spelletjes op te kunnen spelen. Met een hele grote kast. Ja bro, er moet een hele grote kast komen voor überhaupt alle lege dozen van mijn Lego. Nou ja, weet je, ik vind het wel chill om in een woonkamer te zitten. Maar ik kan daar niet mijn game spelen. Kijk, dat is waar ik bijvoorbeeld dan waarschijnlijk op mijn consoles ga. Wij krijgen sowieso echt zo'n heel... zo'n hele kast, weet je wel, bij je tv. Waar je PlayStation, Nintendo's en zo, waar die allemaal staan. En gewoon alle games mooi lined up. You know. Een hele, hoe heet dat? Entertainment system, helemaal. Dat is gewoon hoe het bij ons eruit gaat zien. Dikke vette tv, you know. Dikke soundbar, surround sound. buren die denken, wat de fuck was dat, het geluid?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
Kijk, wij hebben gewoon een huis nodig voor nerds. En de nerds hebben gewoon meer ruimte nodig. Ik ga niet settelen voor een klein huis.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them, right?
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing.
Nerden. dat. Het moet toch wel een beetje... Weet je, mijn huis, het wordt straks echt zo'n fancy huis. Ik ga sowieso dingen als... al mijn lampen worden zwart lampen, 100%. Ik ga een Google neerzetten, die gaat gewoon al mijn lampen aanzetten. Ik krijg een smart house. 100%. Ja, ik had gezien. En mensen waren er niet heel blij om. Want blijkbaar steelt het idee van iets anders. Dat ik alweer denk, ja, maar jongens. Maar ja, de Pokémon ligt op dit moment sowieso een beetje slecht bij mensen. Omdat Nintendo natuurlijk dat ene wil copyrighten. Dat je zeg maar dieren kan gooien om andere dingen te vechten en zo. Dus het ligt een beetje gevoelig nu bij mensen.
Meanwhile, the wild hunt continues to grow and scale by the day.
Dat.
I fear only we can keep the situation under control now.
Ik ben alleen bang dat als ik en Daan ooit aan kinderen gaan beginnen, dat we weer een nieuw huis moeten nemen die nog groter is. Want ik weiger om mijn eigen hobbykamer op te offeren voor een kind. Die krijgt dan maar zo'n kleine, weet ik veel, klein cupboard under the stairs. Precies. Tegen die tijd hebben we dat wel. En dan werk ik ook aan mijn eigen baan. Dus dan kunnen we ook al kapot veel extra huren. Ik bedoel, als ik en Daan allebei hetzelfde verdienen, dan kunnen we echt minimaal rond de 4-5 ton huren, denk ik. Als ik daadwerkelijk een goede baan krijg dan, hè. We gaan nog even niet... Ja, Nintendo is af en toe een beetje stupid. Ik bedoel, love sommige games die ze uitbrengen, maar af en toe gaat het wel een beetje veel over het geld.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
Kijk, ik zeg je wel, ik ga mijn leven niet slechte kwaliteit... Ja, dat. Dat dus. Van, ik ga niet... Nee. Dat doe ik gewoon niet. Weet je... Ja. Maar anders zeggen mensen wel van... Ja, maar dat kind heeft toch ook een kamer nodig? En ja, leuk. Maar ik ga voor. Als mijn mental health niet oké is... kan dat kind ook niet oké zijn. Dus dan kan ik beter mezelf ook eerst voorzetten. Dan, you know... The fragments, the canon, Kuvaki, Rerir, and the abyss. There must be some thread linking all these factors together. Besides, is getting revenge on Flint's truly Rerir's sole aim? We're missing some decisive connections here, but we're running out of time.
There are 3 wild hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Dan moet ik wel zeggen... Ik heb geen kinderen. Ja. Dat. Precies dat. Ik bedoel... Ik denk dat ik het wel moeilijk ga hebben. Stel, ik zou nu zwanger zijn. Raken. Ik weet niet zeker of ik het zou kunnen laten weghalen, you know. Dat is hetgene waar ik ook een beetje op zit. Tuurlijk, we zijn hartstikke voorzichtig. You know. En het liefst ook echt niet. Ik ga het echt pas doen als ik er echt klaar voor ben. Maar ik weet niet hoe je ervoor staat, weet je. Het kan ook altijd anders zijn op het moment dat het echt gebeurt. Daar hou ik wel altijd een beetje in mijn achterhoofd. Zeker, weet je, ik en Daan zijn al heel lang samen. En het is niet alsof het nergens heen kan, zeg maar. Het gaat niet ideaal leven, maar... Het is niet alsof het niet kan, maar... Ja. Ik bedoel, ik weet niet of ik mentaal stabiel genoeg voor ben om het te kunnen laten weghalen, you know. Ik bedoel, het lijkt me geweldig om een keer zwanger te zijn, maar... Echt, zolang het toch niet hoeft, niet hoor. Als het gebeurt, dan gebeurt het per ongeluk, maar niet... Since that's the case, I'd like to investigate something on the Lightkeeper's end one more time.
Works for me. Ineffa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The curatorium will handle another.
Dus sowieso, we kijken merendeel voor een huis voor ons tweeën en eventueel vrienden die langskomen. En niet zozeer voor eventueel een gezin later. Want ik ga ervan uit dat tegen de tijd dat wij een gezin willen, we wel kijken voor een groter huis. En ze vindt wel dat we zijn. Oprecht.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Dat is wel gewoon iets wat ik echt wel ooit wil meemaken. Hoop dat ik het zou mogen meemaken. Ik bedoel, het is geen garantie natuurlijk.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
If you run into Rerir, do not engage him. He's grown much stronger since our last encounter.
Understood. Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we must stay in contact with one another.
Gotcha. Stay safe, everyone.
Wat ik denk is dat de fragments die achtergelaten raken, is dat het zeg maar stiekem moon fragments zijn of zo. En omdat Rerir die opneemt, wordt hij weer meer echt. Of zo.
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flint's dropped by already?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Flint was like, poe poe poe, bye bye. Ik ben zo blij dat we gisteren al alle teleportpoints al hadden neergezet. Anders moesten we helemaal die kant op lopen. Ja. Ik weet in ieder geval één persoon die het heel leuk had vinden om tante te worden. Dat is mijn zusje. Look at all these ghosties. Nou, ik denk dat wij een stuk voorzichtiger zijn dan... Maar denk ik niet dat ze zomaar knocked up raakt, maar you know.
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
There you are! Okay, let's split up and make this happen. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Yeah, this might be...
Difficult, yes. But it is also our most efficient option.
Ja, die zou iemand babytrappen.
To expose the true
Omdat ze zelf
intentions
graag een
of this
kind wil.
Rerir,
Who said
we
that?
need to dive into Nod-Krai's history.
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ghost!
What's the matter?
That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard, right, Flint? Do these things just gotta happen?
Many strange things happen
Nee,
here,
daar ben je gelukkig
but
vanaf.
this is not one of them.
Nou denk ik niet dat het bij jou zomaar had geflikt.
But that file really did move by itself. Hey, come out! Don't scare Paimon like that!
I don't sense anything.
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log?
Ik denk het ook niet, want daar ben ik heel duidelijk in geweest, precies, ja. What a similar title too.
Are we being given hints? I feel no hostility. On the contrary, it seems we're being aided somehow.
Really? Hey, seriously, Another one? Okay then. Paimon will read this one.
Vervolgens lezen we alsnog door alles heen. Makkelijker gemaakt, maar eigenlijk. But actually.
Phew! Finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale. What about you?
Pretty much the same here.
Paimon as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something.
Alright. Paimon will go fetch hers. All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location. And look. All these smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone. Huh? But why?
Dat zijn de stones. Dat zijn de fragments. Ik denk ook dat hij dom genoeg is voor Baby Trap. Ik denk het ook. Daarom denk ik dat het bij hem wel gaat lukken. Was Rere actively clearing these sites?
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
Ah! And here's another similarity. Kuvaki and nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain.
If the Wild Hunt's power had already been neutralized, why would another large-scale Wild Hunt occur soon after?
Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a Tide Seal Stone sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail and the situation to deteriorate in such short order.
Beetje muscle memory, baby.
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
De mods mogen het niet. Het komt omdat je hoe zegt. En hoe is in het Engels ho. Dus waarschijnlijk vist hij hem daarom elke keer eruit. The Wild Hunt was not suppressed by Kuvaki. Instead, it became stronger. And Rerir wants to use Aino's cannon, the ammo of which is also made using Kuvaki. Could it be he can use Kuvaki?
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one.
Hij is aan het leren.
And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
En toch hebben mensen liever AI dan gewoon simpele dingen. Echt. Oh.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
The Abyss always seeks to corrupt. This is just like the abyssal threat the ancient dragons faced.
What are you referring to?
Oh, we had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
So Rerir also grew stronger on account of the cannon being fired.
Was there
Mensen
a gap
worden lui, ja.
between
Maar
him
worden ze echt van die
pretending to be
Wally mensen,
Sergeant
ik zeg
Major
het je.
Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point. Leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorbing the Kovaki.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me.
Maar wat is deze dommer?
It begs the question. What makes it so special that he needs it so badly?
That's still a mystery.
That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look.
Don't die. Ah, Lauma.
Ah, it's an ibis.
Hello.
It's carrying a letter! Oh, Lauma must have sent it. She can speak to little animals. Let's see here.
Dan gaan we straks ook lunch uit een milkshake drinken.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
That's gotta be Rerear's doing. But why is he using the cannon again? Didn't he already fire it once before?
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
A complete sinner.
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
We'll just have to trust him.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Rerir, and that's where we'll stop him. One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Oh, such pretty flowers.
Fly! Not a moment to lose!
Het lijkt wel alsof ik middelbare school zit, man. Daar was het ook zo erg. En ik had op een gegeven moment een relapse van... Nee, no more. En nu begint het weer steeds meer...
As expected.
Oh.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not. When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them.
So that's why you riled them all up. You were baiting them into firing the cannon.
They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
De tweede sinner die we
You were
zien,
waiting for
jongens.
us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame then that you proved one step too slow. In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them. The cannon will not be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may. See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams, but now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That is my corpse.
Oh.
Sorry, what?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished.
He got tunnels.
Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my return.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the Wild Hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within Wild Hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
Oeh, met de maan?
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. I destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more, but that is of no consequence.
He's so big, he tall, man.
Truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing.
Wanna go another round then? It's going to turn out the same, you know.
I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably. It will not be a full restoration, no, but it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you have the time to kneel before me.
He's such a badass.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
Uh-oh. We're getting shot. We're gonna die.
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What exactly is going on?
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rerir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the Wild Hunt preparing to spawn a wave of monsters, the likes of which we've never seen before. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
How could they still
Misschien als Genshin even.
When such a catastrophe is imminent?
Als de Archon quest klaar is.
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. A chaotic situation can bury much wrongdoing. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit? After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them. Not like that's the only major problem on our plate right now.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation. This must be stopped in a timely manner.
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. They've decided they won't let anyone in. What? I made that thing! They can't just take it from me! Let me over there. What are they gonna do? Stop me?
You're just a
They
child,
might,
though.
if Rerir has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Ew.
Possibility, high. If they view the canon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who tries to stop it must be with the Wild Hunt. We will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people. Brute force must be avoided, if possible.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon. Oh, you're back. And the Traveler won't make it back in time.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target?
Assessing risk level. Maximum.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then she's prepared for the worst.
We're gonna die.
And we must ensure that her trust in us is not misplaced. Let's go.
Let's go, Lauma. Let's go. Dat was wel een sick ass overgang. God damn.
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten in our way. But it won't be so easy from here on out. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no choice but to force our way through.
Is that Lady Lauma? But are you really her?
It's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on Hisi Island for so long. It is not something that anyone else could imitate.
I do, yes. So it really is you, my lady. But why are you here? Really, I believe you, but...
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon. I am here to stop them.
But...
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had close ties. There should be no reason for me to intervene. But you chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and the courage to start a new life. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life was about to begin. I seek to redress this injustice, not only for you, but for everyone here who wishes to live their lives free from this chaos. Please, have faith in our long-standing friendship, and that this is where my heart has led me.
Thank you, my lady.
Then come. I need you to step forward.
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right person for the job.
Huh?
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, I'll need... Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See you again, everyone.
Worden we geprotect door... Wat is het? Polonia? Ja, weer sick ass transition. Let's go!
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her, everyone. It's her.
It's her!
At times like these, we must rely on ourselves. I always knew something was off about you. We won't let you pass. Some abyssal creature, aren't you?
Leave this to us, Lady Moonchanter. Go.
Kind.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
God damn, wat een topnotch. Animations.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
Yeah, move out that way.
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going upward from over there.
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Inefa, give her a crankake.
Orders received and immediately deferred.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs, but in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us all, we must persist in trusting one another. Otherwise, rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor ulterior motives. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
Go Lauma! Woohoo! Oh, I love it so much! Ja, laat mij dat doen dan.
This is making me dizzier than I expected.
It's so cute!
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Wat laten vallen? Geld? Allemaal dingen. Ah.
Out of the way, small fry.
Oh, ik moet wel thee drukken.
What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there! Oh, nice!
Away!
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Oh, it's so cool.
Duckle, Duckle, what are you doing here?
What? Oh, what? What?
Defensive mode engaged. Ultimatum protocol.
Knuckle Duckle.
Installation chamber deployed.
Look, the rainbow! Go claw!
Annihilation mode. Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode.
Goodbye, Knuckle Duckle.
This isn't good enough, we gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is going through its final pre-fire checks.
Aw, alright, let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assessment.
No, I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that. of time.
Uh-oh. We're gonna die.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Ik heb mijn eigen shield.
Sigisato passa sax, intimi potus in necritus necrus baptusi, que ondes tu zonos pentusi. Osesticos palatin pirantur resurcu, topir tu aethion feratum.
No! No, I never know. Not again. Oh, ew. Ja, ik maak deze quest af. Ik kan moeilijk stoppen nu. No, he back. No, he's so big. Oh, he's so huge. My Lord Jesus Christ.
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish, torpid. This body is a disappointment.
Ik denk dat de
Barely
kwartier.
muster 10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
EFA. This is bad. His presence feels completely different now. He's even stronger than before.
Verfnir, Rhine-daughter.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but his own obsession.
Matters not. Having a heart. Being human. It's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant. You matter not. Does anything in this world. None of it matters to me!
Jigga, bro.
Fools. Born to die.
Hij is terug uit de dood. Nee, laat me niet als traveler vechten. Oh.
You potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid. How laughable that you should die for their sake.
Het is Polonia. Met de marionetten.
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world.
No. Met Polonia.
You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
Bonk. Man got annihilated. Of niet. No. Not Polonia.
No, wait! This isn't over!
What happened? What happened? Where'd I go? Dat is grappig dat je dat zegt, want Genshin, zeg maar de makers van Genshin Hallyo Lab, gaan wel een soort Pokémon-achtige game maken.
We're safe?
Colombina.
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency.
Yeah, more. Huh, talk about a good judge of character.
Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself fortunate to be your associate.
Columbina! What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out. Equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score.
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash.
Ja, dat is.
Battles just get chaotic.
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
Minecraft?
Listen here, Columbina.
We gaan niet Minecraft, we gaan naar de
I
Mac.
tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head. And don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
Jammer, jammer, jammer. Big sister energy.
Well, anyway, thank you.
We would have been in a tight spot without you. This was quite unexpected.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the Eternal Moon Goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourselves. And then
Hey Google, zet
Well,
licht aan.
I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But that was as much as I could do.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please, call me Flint. It is my honor to make the acquaintance of one such as yourself.
Still, what do we do now? Riri's gotten stronger again. At this point, it doesn't seem like we can beat him.
We did block most of the
Misschien dat je hem nog
Kavaki,
een appje moet
so I'd
sturen.
say
Ik
we
weet niet
put a
of hij het
lid
nou
on
heeft
his plans
gelezen.
for now at least. But we still don't know what his aims are, and he may continue gathering power. So we must be very careful.
After you left, I could no longer sense his presence.
That means it's safe out there for now, right?
A question, if I may, kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
No.
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah, the cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing. Let's head back and check on them.
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer. Thank you once again for coming to the rescue.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry.
Thank you. Oh.
My strength still isn't returning. It seems my time is running out.
She gonna die? She gonna die? Oké, de rest maak ik wel later af. Ook al weet ik bijna zeker dat het bijna het einde is. We doen het later. I have a meeting to get to. Misschien dat we morgenavond terug zijn. Ik moet nog even kijken wat we gaan doen. En anders ergens volgende week. En dan wens ik jullie verder een hele fijne avond. En bye bye.